Hi there. I'm in a car today. Don't get confused. This is a German car, so the wheel is on the other side. I'm here because a lot of my clients mention to me, especially those of you who experience chronic neck tension, that this happens particularly during driving. So there's something about the mechanics of driving that you have that cause neck tension. Completely unnecessary, but it's gotten into a habit, so you might find it really difficult to get rid of. Generally, it's really good to do a couple of sessions of awareness of how your shoulder works to fight this kind of chronic tension. But there are some simple changes that you can maybe apply to driving that could make a big difference for you. So when I drive, I want to be able to have long arms. So I set up my seat in a way that gives me a soft elbow, but generally otherwise a long arm and a long wrist. And I can sit back in the car, in the seat. So I'm not somewhere up here with my elbow sort of tucked in and everything, getting up there and I'm stressed. I can actually be laid back in the car, have my head back against the seat. And sometimes to remind myself, I just press against the wheel and that presses me back into my seat. It's quite a nice feeling. Likewise, I can pull on the wheel, which causes my shoulder blades to draw back down my back in case they've gotten somewhere up here. So I can draw them down by pulling back. So push and pull, you can do it while you're driving, has an interesting impact and stops putting the attention up here. You want a long wrist, you can't really see that from that angle, but I'm not going to turn my wrist in or all the way out. I've got a long line between hand, wrist and elbow and shoulder. The key thing for me is the elbows though. So if you imagine the slightly soft elbow having a heavy weight attached to it, pulling down, the other one as well, your arms just drop really heavy. You don't have to hold them up here on the wheel. Your hands are loosely gripping the wheel, confidently so you're not letting it go, but you don't have to have a death grip on the steering wheel. It's not going to go anywhere. It tends to be something that we do when we are not sure about the the driving situation or we're just stressed. We tend to start having a strong grip on the steering wheel, and you might find if you're trying to try it, really gripping the steering wheel, the tension goes right in there. Not necessary. Have a confident, loose grip on the steering wheel, and then just from there, let your arm hang down. You're touched at the shoulder with your arm. From there, let it hang down. It pulls in the elbow, and then the elbows are heavy. Give it a little swing once in a while, maybe at the traffic lights, and notice just how loose and mobile this can be. Your hands are holding on, they're not going to fall off, but they're loose. They're a loose, confident grip. And then your arms are heavy. So the heavier your arms are from the elbows, the heavier they will get at the shoulder, which means this on top will get looser and longer, and you're more getting into the shoulder blades down there. You can again combine this with a bit of push and pull. When you go into a turn, think about, let's say I'm turning down this side going right, my right elbow is going to get heavier. The other one is pushing up on the steering wheel a little bit, or the other direction. So you're playing with the weight in your elbows that you imagine keeping your arms heavy and loose. You also may want to remember that your shoulder blade is equal to your hand, so it weighs the same. It's like another hand on your shoulder that wants to be able to move a little bit when you move your arms. So if I'm going into a turn, again, let's say to the right, my right hand goes down, my right shoulder wants to move a little bit. Allow it to move. It's all right. Keeping things moving will stop this tension gripping up there. So remember to sit back, be comfortable here, allowing your head to rest back when possible, or close to back to the back of the headrest. So you're not up here. It doesn't help you. You're not going to get any faster. You're not going to see anymore. Push a little bit into the steering wheel to allow yourself to push back, making contact with the seat behind you. And then let your elbows be heavy, soft, and the shoulders as well. So try this out, and if you need any more help with this or you need some clarification, just get in touch with me and do let me know if this was helpful. Thank you very much.